Share something with us.
Well, we were trotting home for dinner. Our day thus far had been a winter. We'd been turning out some pears on railroad lees. I was riding with old Jim, and if I was asked to describe him, I'd have to say he was a cowboy masterpiece. We stopped to let our horses blow, when in a canyon down below, we spied a neighbor doing battle with a steer. That brood had sulled and brushed up thick in some willows near the creek. A full-scale war had been declared, and that was clear. Now, I'd had cattle sull on me, and it was obvious to see that a reconciliation wouldn't come, and from experience, I knew if he continued to pursue that fight, there'd be one of them hurt before it's done. Jim just rolled himself a smoke and snickered like it was a joke while we both sat and watched this feller fight his head. That cowboy'd cuss and froth and yelp. I asked, suppose we should go and help? But old Jim then got philosophical and said, if he'd just let that brute calm down, then bring an old cow back around, that steer likely follow it to Oregon. I ain't saying it's wrong to fight if you've got to, and you're right, but before you do, it's good to know what side you're on. Like when we was maybe 6 and 9, me and my brother was inclined to get ourselves in trouble while we were trying to be good. Oh, it'd be our fault, sure enough. It'd be innocent young kid stuff that would oftentimes just be misunderstood. Like one hot day, we'd gone to church. In a pew, we took a perch. It had been raining. The air was thick and wet, which made it hard to stay awake, because about as much as we could take with the snoring and the preaching and the sweat. The gal who sat in front of him and me had, well, perspired profusely. And when she rose, her clothes were clinging, so to speak. Adding to this situation, on closer examination, we saw her dress had lodged itself between her cheeks. Sure looked uncomfortable in there. We couldn't help ourselves but stare, and being just waist high, we really saw it good. Not being one to leave things be, my brother pulls the dress out free, alleviating the whole problem where she stood. Well, she turned quick. He just smiled, never dreaming she'd be riled, but instead of thanks, she hit him with her purse, which knocked my brother to the ground. She glared at me, then turned around. Folks, things was bad, but trying to help, I made it worse. See, I'd known something made her mad to hit my brother like she had, and I figured it must be the dress, confound it. So using sweat marks for a guide, I turned my whole hand on his side and I slipped it right back in the way we found it. Well, this time it was me that felt her wrath, which knocked my senses off their path. I carry purse scars with me to this day. I guess we got what we were doing. When we finally come to, I learned a lesson I'm gonna share with you today. It ain't always smart to offer aid to situations you ain't made. History tells me not to fight a losing battle. It's like my daddy always said, son, sometimes best quit while you're ahead, 'cause there ain't no figuring women or sold up cattle.
Oh,